Welcome to Real VR Fishing Holiday Edition, and welcome to the Lodge. I'm going to take you through a few places here in the Lodge before we dig into the more advanced features on the next video. This here is the main room of the Lodge. This is where you're going to access your news board. This is where you can see your rewards that you've unlocked. And as you unlock rewards, you unlock different items and sometimes clothing. This unlocks decorations for your fish tank. This unlocks your submarine, which I'll show you later. Different clothing, dolphins, turtles, gloves, all kinds of stuff. This board right here, if you advance on the leaderboard and you make it up in the top of the leaderboard, it'll unlock rewards, little medals. I believe it's first through third place you'll get a medal that they'll display on this shelving unit here. In this room, this is where you can change your outfit. Right here you can select all the different items that you're wearing, your look, male, female, all kinds of stuff here. This here is where you locate all the fishing tackle that you've unlocked, your rods and reels. Not quite sure what this board is for right here yet. From here you can sit on these chairs if you want to just sit around and talk. On multiplayer you can actually bring your friends back here and just hang out. Come outside and do the same thing here if you want to just sit here and look at the lake. As you progress, you're going to be able to purchase boats. This is the menu that you use to select your boat. You can change the different boats that you purchased using these arrows, and you can change the colors. Same with saltwater. This is also where you're going to find your submarine after you've unlocked it. To unlock your submarine, you have to purchase all the boats. This is the saltwater level. This is the Lodge B when you go into your menu. This is where you'll store all your saltwater fish that you catch when you make it up to the saltwater levels. You have the same board here as you had upstairs, except it's just specialized for saltwater. Alright, now that we've gone through the basics of it, let's take a look at some of the features of the board here. This is the map. This is where you can select the locations you'd like to fish on. When you go in here, you'll start off with location number 1. If you look in the bottom right corner, you're going to notice that it shows a river and a sun there. So this is important later when you're trying to find specific fish. And I'll show you in a little bit where you find that on your fish. Because some fish are on the rivers, some are on lakes, some are in the ocean, some are in the outside or out in the deep ocean. This is the fishing tackle that you've purchased. You can select between spinning rod and casting rod, saltwater and freshwater, and between 6 different lures. I recommend purchasing all your lures because I'll show you later when I get into the fishing and show you the different colors of the fish. I'll explain all that when we get into fishing, how important it is to have all these lures. This is your store where you buy all the rods, reels, lures, aquarium features, plants, trees, furniture. There's no furniture on this level, but when you go into the lower level, there's furniture. It's also where you get your boats and clothing for your avatar. This shows you the fish that you've caught. It also shows you, when you go in there, what habitat these fish like. So this fish likes lake and river, and this is the bait that he likes. So that's why I said it's important when you're trying to find a specific fish. For example, the sturgeon, only going to find that in a river. And with these two bait, these are the two bait that he really likes. For interior, this is where you're going to have your aquarium decorations. Turn on my stone wall, and the decorations that these two that I purchased, and these three that I've unlocked. Now my aquarium is all pretty. And let's put some fish in there. To put fish in there, all you gotta do is just hit the plus. And let's put some fancy fish in there as well. And you can hold up to 50 fish. That looks much better. Alright. This is the leaderboard. This is where you can see how you stand. As far as the top of the leaderboard, I'm not even close. And you can go through freshwater, saltwater, and in this level you can go through all the different freshwater fish and see who has the longest freshwater fish. Multiplayer. This is where you can create a multiplayer room or join a multiplayer room. Highly recommend joining multiplayer rooms. There's a lot of friendly people out there willing to give you all kinds of useful tips and tricks and just a friendly chat. To create a room, it's really easy. You just press create room. Select this to change your room name. And if you want this menu to go away, just press your top B button and it goes away. You can add a password if you'd like to password protect it, if you just want to have you and your friends in there. You can select how many players are in there. If you'd like to turn off voice chat, you can do that as well. This is the settings menu. There's some important stuff in here. Number 1, cloud storage. Make sure you turn on your cloud storage. If you ever have to reset your headset, you will lose your game save, so make sure you turn on cloud storage to save your game save. Another place I recommend people come in and look at is the controller. It defaults you with both controllers, so you're using both your left hand and right hand. I personally like to just use my right hand instead of using both controllers. And it's when you're fishing, as you're reeling in with both controllers, you're going to be reeling with this hand and holding the pole with this hand. And sometimes you bang your controllers together and stuff like that. When you're using just one controller, you're just using one here, and all you're doing is you're just pulling in your trigger to reel in, and it makes it a lot easier. The difficulty here, that's if you want to fish on normal, hard, and expert. With normal, you get these little goggles that show you the fish. Hard, you get a fish finder that goes away after you cast, and with expert, you lose the fish finder and the goggles, and it's more like real fishing. Units, you can change inches and pounds to centimeters and kilograms, just depending on what country you're in and what's best for you. I always leave the graphics alone. High 90 Hz, high graphics. I just leave them like they are. Movement in the lodge, I also left this alone. I did turn on fast walk, slow walk, just to try it out. It does make you very sick. You can change the daytime, nighttime, and sunset in the lodge if you'd like, or you can leave it at real time and it will save. It'll show you real time where you're at in the world, and then of course you can change your language. All right, well, let's go put some fish in the saltwater aquarium. So on here, I can show you the fish that I can put some fish in there. These are all the different fish. Now these are epic fish. When you go in there, if it shows you epic, same with freshwater, epic fish, you can only catch these on expert mode and only after you hit level 20. So stage 20 on expert mode at level 20. That's the only way you can catch these fish. So you're going to want to learn expert mode pretty quickly. Expert's a lot better anyways, in my opinion. So I've opened up some fish. There's a few fish in there. Let's add some decorations. Let's put a cliff in there. Let's turn all this stuff on. And these are all things that I've purchased as I've progressed through the game. And these are my rewards. You get these rewards looking at the reward board up top. It'll show you what you need to do to complete them. For example, the white-sided dolphin, I had to catch 15 mako sharks to unlock that. And I just recently finished that one. While we're at it, let's put a mako shark in there. I'll put a couple of them in there. There we go. Now we got a couple of makos. Oh, there's my clock in the background. Alright, this is the leaderboard that shows you all the saltwater. It shows you your sharks, marlins, and all that good stuff. So now that this room is, the fish tank's nice, but the room is kind of empty, let's add some furniture. So in the interior again, click on furniture. And these are all the different furniture items you can purchase in the store. And then you just turn those on to make it a little cozier in here. That's much better. Let's have a seat here and watch the aquarium. Alright. Well, I think that's it for the lodge. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave a like. And happy fishing, everybody. Goodbye.